Hello, it me, John Lemon 476. I am reviewing another Superman movie. This is Superman 2 in 1981 in United States. In 1980 in UK. Superman 2 is one of the greatest superhero movies of all time. Reason why I said this, because you have General Zod, you have Ursa, and they all battle Superman. This is one of the greatest superhero battles after Superman fight evil Superman in Superman 3. And this is why I said this. Well, the adventures continue with Superman 2. Superman 1 and 2 was 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 a continuation of the saga, but Superman 3 was standalone movie. In Superman 1 and 2, you had General Zod trial. This would continue in Superman 2 when General Zod get trial. You see trial. In Superman 1, in Superman 2, General Zod Ursa none would be free by a nuclear blast by a elevator going to space. In the Richard Donner book, they get free by a nuclear missile. I like the Richard Donner version when he got free by the nuclear missile, but I like the Richard Lester version too. And this is why I like it. And Superman 2 is one of my favorite Superman movies of all time. I like Superman 3, I love it. But Superman 2, I think it oversees Superman 3. I like Superman 1. The first three Superman movies, the first three Superman movies are one of the greatest superhero movies of all time. I put Superman 3 in the same league as Superman 1 and 2. But some fans don't like put Superman 3 in 1 and 2. I will put it in 1 and 2. So Superman Returns is crap. Reason why I said this, Superman Returns try to be like Superman 3. And they say trying to say Superman Returns follow the bents of Superman 2. I this not the real Superman 3. And I did not follow the bents in Superman 2. Bryan Singer is broken dope. He's broken that dope. And he want you to believe, though he want you to believe this the real Superman 3. And the Superman 2 is from the Richard Donner cut. One day I like the theoretical version of Superman 2 better than I like the Richard Donner version. But they kind of same. And let me start out with my Superman 3 reboot. Kneel for General Zod. Bow to General Zod. Okay. Let's start. Alright. And you know when I explained it that Richard Donner had got fired in Superman 1. In Superman 1, he did 70% of Superman 2 work before he got fired. Though some of his footage went into a different version of Superman 2, known as the Richard Donner version Superman 2. I'm talking about the Richard Lester. And Richard Lester had to reshoot all Richard Donner work. Though he worked, Richard Lester and Richard Donner work is different. And I'm going to start out with the Richard Lester version. I might do a separate video on the Richard Donner version later. But this is my version of Richard Lester. Okay. This started out when General Zod, Ursa, and Nun got away from the elevator. They were free. They went into the moon. And once they went in the moon, they started calling havoc and damage to and it killed all the people who work on the moon. And then Ursa said something like this. Strange, I also have this power like paper. Me too. Though something happened. Something happened to all of us. General Zod said, if we come on a yellow sun, if it's a yellow sun, that we have a molecular structure. That means they have powers. Powers, they can do anything they want. Like, they have the same powers as Superman. Okay, they went into Earth. And once they went into Earth, they caused damage to Earth. They terrorized a small town, but before they terrorized a small town, they damaged a police car and almost killed a police officer. But in this, they terrorized the whole town. And then after they terrorized the whole town, General Zod said that you are under my general protection. That if you leave, that you got to bow to General Zod. And this is what I like Superman 2. When General Zod take over the whole town. General Zod had the same powers as Superman. Nobody can stop it. Not even the President of the United States. The President watched that feat and he realized that he cannot stop him. So what he did was he prepared the White House for a battle. They know they were going to lose. And then before the scene after that, Lois Lane discovered Superman's identity. In this movie, in part 1, she discovered his identity, but she had doubts. In part 2, she know that he's Superman, and she tried to do anything to build his identity. And at first, Superman saved a kid from drowning, and then she put two together. And then she jumped out the river, and she wanted Superman to build her idea in the river, but he could not build his identity. But in that scene, he built his identity to her, and then once she know he was Superman, he took her to the Forest Society. In this version, he told the Forest Society. Though in this version, he went to Columbia, and he got some flowers from Columbia, some fruit, vegetables, and flowers for their dinner. And they were in a deleted scene. They were cooking a souffle. Though, and this is what I like. But some parts I like the Richard Donald version, and some parts I like the Richard Lester version. But this is what I say about this. Lex Luthor was in prison, and he was in prison due to that Willsgate thing that he did, and California almost went down. Though because of that, he doing a life sentence. I mean, he's sentenced for a life imprisonment. I mean, he can't get out without parole. And then Miss Tessmarkers helped Lex escape and leave Otis in prison. Then Miss Tessmarker let Luthor and he went to Superman's secret identity was the Forest Society. And once they went to the Forest Society, then Superman's mother Laura says the three evil Kryptonians, General Zod, Ursa, and Nun. And they shown that they are criminals. And on Krypton they don't have on Krypton they don't have a death penalty system, though they have a life sentence, though they send them to the Banner Zone. for eternity, and they are criminals. And then Lex Luthor figured there were three Kryptonians. Him and Miss Tedmarker went back wherever. Miss Tedmarker was not seen. She was not seen in the sequel. She was not seen in Superman 3 or Superman 4 or none of that. Though I guess they didn't want Star Gang and Lex Luthor Gang together. Okay. And what I was trying to say is that Superman went to the Fourth Society. He told Laura he was in love with Lois Lane, but due to the fact that he loved a human, he got to give up his powers. In a Richard Donner version, he was talking to Jor-El in the same button that he got to give up his powers, and he do that. And in the Richard Donner version, that he give up his power, and Jor-El look at Lois Lane, and he didn't like it. He was mad, like the hologram was mad. He didn't like it. But Laura, when he went into the telepod thing, the molecular chamber to move his powers, that it was the red Krypton waves remove his powers for him. And she said the harsh red Krypton waves remove his powers from him. Though in a way, though he ended with no powers, in that scene he got beat up by a truck driver named Wacky. And then when he got beat up, then when he lost his powers, then General Zod came on TV that the president gave her all his powers and gave her everything to General Zod. And then he got to go back to the Fourth Society to get his powers back. And this way I like the Richard Donner version, because how the hell we know that he gonna get powers back? Jor-El giving his powers back. This is why I like the Richard Donner version a little better in the scene. But I like the transformation scene from the theoretical version better. But I like when Superman gave power back, the Richard Donner cut better. So one before that, he got his powers back. Now, they start out with Lex Luthor went to before that, they started out General Zod and gang. They got the power. They got the United States of America. They took over the war. And what they do, they get bored. They are bored with power. They're like Donald Trump is bored right now. And you got all the power in the world. What do you do? There ain't nothing you can do. You bored. They bored. They bored. They got all the power in the world. They is the most powerful person in the world. Nobody can stop them. Except for one person. Superman. And then let Luthor come and say, I know the son of Jor-El. You know the son of Jor-El? Jella? Yeah. But yeah. Then the three Kryptonians made a pact with Lex Luthor. And then they went to Metropolis. The three supervillains went to Metropolis called Habit. They were looking for Lois Lane, the lover of Lois and Clark and Superman. And Ursa, and Lois Lane tried to punch Ursa out, and she got her head hurt. In the end, in the end, you'll see what happened. Okay, and then Superman came and said, General Zod, you heard the film of the press? And then they went battle. It one of the greatest battle known as Battle of Metropolis. General Zod, Ursa, and None battled Superman. They outbalanced Superman on contact battle. At first, Superman lost the battle, and General Zod won. He won the battle of Metropolis. Superman went to retreat, and then General Zod, Ursa, and None, they got Lex Luthor, and they got Lois Lane, and they took her to the Forest of Solitude. And then they went to the Forest of Solitude, and they're like, okay, in the Forest of, there was the lead scene that the Forest of Solitude had alumnus. And, well, I'm talking about the Forest of Solitude. In the theoretical version of Superman 2, well, I kind of like the Forest of Solitude scene better, because Superman, they found Superman, they found where he at, they found out he was in Forest of Solitude. Superman put tricks on him. He put like 5 Superman here, 6 Superman there, and then he choked General Zod. And then General Zod, they said, release the general, or we'll hurt her. That was Ursa and None said. Though they released the general. And then Superman sold a 5-phone S at None. And None was hurt. And in the end, that Superman told Lex Luthor, he told him turn on the machine, the shamer, it take away their powers. Okay, find out it was bust until he had a fate like until he had a fate like he had lost his powers, but he pretended like he was so weak. Then he crushed General Zod, Ursa, and None, and threw him in the bottomless pit. And then Lois Lane punched Ursa, and None thought he could fire into the bottomless pit. And this is in Superman 2. No end. There's also a deleted scene that Ursa, None, and Zod did not die. They went to jail. This was shown in the ABC cut back in 1980. The General Zod did not die in Superman. Anyone who said General Zod died in Superman, he did not die in Superman. And that is it. There's also a ABC cut contain a lot of deleted scenes, like General Zod saw what them red breaking light thing, and he stole at that boy and killed him. And there are a couple of deleted scenes, and Let Loose escape the scenes, and the Krypton scenes, and I wish they delete the international. I wish they would release the international version of Superman. So this is the end of my review of Superman 2. How I would grade Superman 2. I gave Superman 3 a 3 out of 5. I give Superman 4. I give Superman 2, I gave Superman 4 a 1 out of 5. So, okay, what I grade Superman 2, I give it a 5 out of 5. I give it a 5 out of 5. I gave Superman 3 a 3 out of 5. I gave Superman 4 a 1 out of 5. So Superman 2 get a 5 out of 5. It's one of the best Superman movies of all time, and I like it. And actually better than Superman 1. So next reboot it'll be Superman 1. Alright. Bye. This is my review.